do another one here. Wyoming State Bar, New York Bar. Okay, again, all these admissions go at the end. So you do that, and then you go experience. Okay, and then this person was a legal intern. Okay, let's see here. Just go down here. Why did they take the Wyoming bar and why are they going to the New York bar now? Oh, I see. So this person, okay, just see here. Okay, this is a fun resume again to work on. Okay, let's see here. Legal intern. So this is a person looks like they haven't been, when did they graduate from law school? 2017, then they went and got an LLM. Okay, so this is how you approach this situation. So I don't know why this person took the Wyoming bar, and it doesn't matter, but why they're in Denver and they took the Wyoming bar. I guess they're close. So some issues with this person that are make me a little bit nervous is that there's the person went and got an LLM, which is cool, but at the same time, they didn't work on a job after law school, which is okay. And then they haven't really worked since graduating in 2017, it looks like. So they did all of these things, but haven't worked really since graduating from law school. And then they did go do something here. So there's nothing wrong with any of those things on the resume. What is wrong is these kind of short internships that were, this is not short, it was 5 months. And then this was 4 months. And then this was 5 months. These are jobs. I don't know that all this detail is necessary. You have to somehow, and resumes tell a story. And the story that this one is telling is that this person graduated from law school and then went and got a LLM in international banking law in Scotland, which is fine, but that's a long ways away. And you might have gotten better experience working in the US to start, and then worked at this legal assistance project. So I don't know. I'm assuming that this person is interested in doing international banking and finance. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done it. And I don't know, some of these times, these activities, publications, and I understand everyone's always proud of the stuff they do. So I'm not trying to say anything negative here about any of this. I don't know what the judicial court honor roll and dean scholar is. I suppose that's okay. If that means you graduated at the top of your class or something, that's probably okay. I don't know what the judicial court pro bono role is, but that's good. And then not having all these individual lines is probably not a good thing. But it looks like this person's a pretty good student everywhere they go, and which is nice. And then I don't know if this publication, if this is a serious publication, that's great. But if it's not, if it's 15 or 20 pages or something, it's probably not a great idea to put on there. And then I don't like the Wyoming bar on there. And I'll tell you why I don't like it. I don't like the Wyoming bar because everything about this person's resume is New England and San Jose. And then they graduated in 2017, and then they took the Wyoming bar. Now, I don't know why they took the Wyoming bar. I'm assuming it's possible that the person took took the Wyoming bar, maybe, and I don't know if the Wyoming bar is easy or hard or whatever, but maybe they took another bar and we're having a hard time with the bar, which is different people do. And it's not, even the best attorneys have problems with the bar. It's not a big deal. But at the same time, it just looks a little suspect. So I wouldn't put anything on about the bar. I would let them ask. That would be what I would do. And if these bars are pending, then that's fine. But I would wait. And then what I don't like about this resume is that nothing that's really happened shows any type of relevance to any type of employer. And there's also there's some, you have to make sure you go and proofread all this stuff. But there's no consistency or focus. So the lack of focus is, this was doing bankruptcy and financial litigation. Okay, that's fine. Then they were doing tax appeals, and then they were doing more tax appeals, and then they were doing legal assistance for drug people. So the problem you can see is when every resume that we've talked about today, the most important thing is always focus. And employers hire focus, and they don't, if you're doing a bunch of different things, it shows that you're probably not going to do the job long term. It shows that you may not be able to be managed. And all the stuff here shows you might not be able to do the job with this particular resume, because I don't know why this person, and this isn't their real name, has done all these different things. And this experience really is not, none of this is really that relevant. There's nothing wrong with looking for your first job as an attorney. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Your education, by the way, is supposed to come first. If you're just recently out of school, you may have missed that rule with a couple of people. but your education is supposed to come first, and then after that you can put down experience. And then we'll talk next week about cover letters. But honestly, your cover letters should I'm sorry, your cover letters need to talk about that for the past couple of years, this person, there could be all sorts of reasons this person hasn't worked. It could be a sick parent, it could be, who knows, things like, saying things like that too, by the way, can help you. It could be they wanted to work on a book. It could be, most likely it's the bar exam, which is fine. You're still in, once you pass and you pass the bar, you're entitled to go to DC or wherever. It could be all sorts of things, but you need to, this resume needs to be fixed. This resume needs to be cleaned up. And basically all you need to say is that you took some time off and now you're ready to start work. And that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. And you should be able to get a job. And with this resume that we've just done, and by the way, if I did your resume in this on you email, whatever name was used on your resume, I'm happy to have these redone resumes emailed to you. And these aren't completely redone. They still, and look at this too. We still have different fonts. Fix these fonts. I would put, I think, something similar, Arial. I don't know, what, Book Antica. So you can put whatever font you want, but you don't really want to do anything to. But this just looks a lot better. And then your cover letter, you just say whatever was going on, that you weren't working, and then and took some time off and traveled. Who knows? But that's fine. And then all this stuff. And I would just not say you were summer associate at Harvard Law School. I would just say Harvard Prison Legal Project, something like that, and that can help you. And then you have a good resume. So a lot of times what people try to do is they try to throw too much at it to look like all things to all people, and you don't necessarily need to do that. And no one's going to care if you were traveling for a while before you got a law degree. Maybe you just tell people you were traveling. There's nothing wrong with that. So a lot of people do have breaks on their resume, but you need to look like you've come back and you've committed to all this and you're ready to do it. And then you can see this is just so much clearer now. And no one needs to know all these different things that you did. You wouldn't have gotten a lot of experience during these short periods of time when you weren't working. So there's no reason to go into a lot of detail about it. Okay, so let's look at John Stevens. And you guys are awesome. I can't believe people are, this is a long webinar, and I'm happy to do it because I want to help everyone here.